What's up, everyone? Came back with a new video. Probably not a series, because I can't really stick to those, but a new video. Figured I'd record my workout for today. I didn't record everything, but I recorded a majority of it. These farmer carries, though, are not a part of the actual workout. It's kind of my warm-up, and I've been wanting to get a little better with cardio. So, of course, to make it fun, I throw in some things that would definitely improve my lifts and also improve my life as well. So, farmer carries, of course, are easy way, build up the traps, the forearms, the calves, of course, your core as well. And I also do some box jumps and sprints and sled drags and sled pulls. Now, going into the actual workout, I am running Jeff Nippard's Pure Bodybuilding program, and I'm doing the upper-lower split. So this is upper number 2 on week 3, and the gym that we have on campus is great. I'm truly thankful for it. But I honestly don't think that the pulley system, at least this pulley system, is actually true when it comes to the weight. Because 175 plus a red band should not be this easy for me. Sure, if it is, then I've definitely gotten a lot stronger. But I honestly don't think that's the case. So I do need to get like a fish scale to figure out whether or not, but what actually the weight is. Nonetheless, I am tracking everything. This is typically where I lift, so I still have the progression noted as I am going through the weeks. It's a 10-week program, so at least I'll get you one more video when I finish it, maybe another 2 or 3 in between. But we begin with overhand rows, and then you go into shoulder press. The shoulder press has been a lot of fun for me. It's kind of a love-hate relationship because it's honestly taxing and it's humbling. That's the word that I was really looking for. It's humbling. I got baby shoulders for sure, and doing 35 pounds on this and struggling with it is pretty humbling. But I've also seen size being put on just in these 3 weeks. Just to give you a bit of a heads up, not a heads up, but insight is what the word I'm looking for. A bit of an insight. I started this program around 212.5, and I'm currently sitting around 217. So I've gained 5 pounds. My goal is to actually get to 225 and to sit there for a good amount of time to actually build up my body, my weight, the muscle, and then maybe cut back a little bit and hopefully no longer sit around the 212 area, maybe sit around the 216 area, and hopefully look a lot better as well. The drop set that he has programmed in the last 3 weeks has been awful. Makes me feel even worse than what the straight sets actually make me feel. So as if 35 for 3 sets of 10 to 12 isn't humbling enough, 25 pounds for 7 reps definitely makes me feel on top of the world. And then we get into something that makes me feel even worse, which is these assisted pull-ups. Now, I don't necessarily like doing pull-ups this way. Dr. Mike Israetel has mentioned that this is not necessarily the greatest way to do a pull-up, assisted pull-up. And the reason being is because most people don't struggle at the bottom of the pull-up. And I don't. I struggle at the top. But there is no assistance really at the top when you do a pull-up like this. I've tried the rope method that he put on his YouTube channel, or at least the Renaissance Periodization YouTube channel, and it didn't really work for me. I might need a better rope in order to do this, and I'll be looking. But for the time being, this is what I got. And like I said, super humbling, but I am working on it. I am making progress. My lats are getting a ton bigger, so I'm going to continue on, and maybe by the end of this program, I won't have to use any bands, at least for the first set, prayerfully for none of the sets, and I can just get super thick in the lats, super wide as well. That's a big prayer. That's a big hope, but I'm hopeful and eating a lot more. So there's hope. Next thing is dips. Once again, I've been able to, I typically can do a lot of dips, like 20 dips in a row for sets. Here, I don't know if it's like the shoulder press has already taxed me on top of everything else throughout the week has taxed me, but I struggle with these dips. I believe the first week that I did these, I had to use bands as well on this because I just couldn't get the reps in without it. And it calls for a bit of a negative on the descent. And I did that the first set. I did that the second set. But when you get to the third set, which is coming up, I did not. And I debated on whether or not to do a rep, negative, pause, like get off, take a break, and then do it again. 8 in a row. Instead, I just decided to do 8 back to back to back without taking a break. And once again, I've made progression, and I don't think this is going to hinder my progression at all. So I'm going to continue doing it this way, and prayerfully by next week, I'll be able to do all 3 sets with that tempo that he calls for. Zottman curls with palms up instead of palms down like they typically are. They feel good. They hurt. I believe I only recorded the first set. There's only 2 sets. But arms are getting bigger. They definitely are. That has been a goal of mine for a while. I've just neglected it. And of course that shows with my bench and just my physique in general. So with this program, there's no way around it. You're definitely blasting your arms every week. And thankfully, I pre-ordered his program. So I get the upper lower, I get the full body, and I get the push-pull legs split. So I've got 30 weeks of running this in different ways. And that's definitely my plan as time goes on. Lateral raise, always amazing. And he's got behind the back lateral raise. And he's also got these full ROM lateral raises. Of course, Dr. Mike and everybody at Renaissance Periodization is big on these. I love them. I enjoy them. My traps get really pumped by doing these. And I've made a lot of progression in these as well. I actually started off with 2.5s. Then I went to 5s last week. And now I'm at 6. That little red is a 1-pounder. And I was able to do all sets at 15 reps. So next week I will go to 2.5s on top of the 5. So 7.5 pounds. So I'm looking forward to that. And definitely going to continue that trend. My upper body is beginning to be more and more wide. Nice triangle shape, if you will. So honestly, this man knows what he's doing. And of course, if you look at his physique and his videos, he obviously knows what he's doing. He doesn't just talk the talk, but he also walks it as well. I highly recommend his program. So 3 sets of 12 to 15 here. I was able to hit all 15. It definitely hurt, as you can see from my beautiful face as I'm going through these reps. Something I haven't mentioned, but I am wanting to do bodybuilding, or at least gain size, for a long time before competing again, because let's just be honest, I need the size, and I need to focus on getting things bigger, like my arms, so that I don't have a poverty bench. That is one thing that has definitely held me back in competition. And I think that just increasing size and the area of the muscle group, I can put on more strength. So that's my hope. So for the next 30 weeks, I will be training in a bodybuilding style. And I'm hoping to compete again in 2024. Is it 2025 actually. Beginning of 2025, but it'll be quite some time. Hopefully there will be a big shift in my strength and my physique by then. Still hopefully staying in the 200s, but we will see what happens there. There's not much left in this video. I've got one more set. These are absolutely brutal. I highly recommend them. Once again, Jeff Nippard knows what he's talking about. So I'll put his link to this program in the bio or description. And I'll also put my link to my TikTok and Instagram, and also my Glaxon if you want to support your boy. Hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great month, a great year. And if you don't know Christ, I pray that you come to know him as Lord and Savior, because there is nothing more important than knowing him as your Lord and Savior. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, because I'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching. See ya.